Leroy, I'll be honest with you. This week, I am.
So am I running the show tonight? You normally run the show. Am I running it tonight?
Okay, for the next 2 minutes I could talk because Ellie just flew out to deep center field. Yeah, no, I think it's a little bit distracted. I knew as soon as it was going to be the Dodgers, I was like, oh, it's going to be Wednesday night. Great. And then, of course, the Reds are going to force game 3. I've got football tomorrow night, of course. I had volleyball last night.
The only reason you guys have the primetime show is because you all weren't supposed to even be there. It was supposed to be the Mets-Dodgers.
Yeah, and I mean, Dodgers West Coast team helps out with that as well. I would have loved it if it was, I mean, the afternoon slots would have been perfect for me. Especially that 1 o'clock window, which was the Tigers Guardians. Oh, yeah. That would have been, because I could have had that on there. Oh, it would have been absolutely perfect. But yeah, it's been a wild postseason already in Major League Baseball.
It has. The Cubs faced a guy who's throwing 104 miles an hour today.
I saw that 104 dotted on the outside corner.
What are you supposed to do? Like, what are you? And all the people, I could hit. It's just a fastball. You got to time that up. Like, shut up. If he threw, if they lined up people from Chicago to throw, and he can throw 104 every single, there might be one person out of 3.5 million people that might be able to hit that ball. Don't even.
It's the same, why is he striking out on a 12-6 curve?
Yeah.
Because that 12-6 curve looks like a 95-mile-per-hour fastball when it leaves his hands. And it's almost like these guys are really good. Yeah, I don't know. It's just wild. Go on.
The other part of me is as announcers, as broadcasters, the level of broadcasting of just low-level stuff drives me nuts. They don't watch the games regularly. They don't know the teams regularly. And I'm not advocating for, certain people to be, I don't want the Cubs broadcasters whatever. It's fine. But just and I don't know what the right word to describe it, but just the basic least amount of knowledge that we can about the team, even with all of those stats in front of them, just blows my mind how generic the commentary is. Especially, the Cubs-Padres game today was awful.
I did love the clip of, it was, I think, Ben Verlander who was doing the color analyst, right? And the play-by-play guy was like, oh, it's the Blackhawks and whoever the Blackhawks are playing. You could watch that opening night of hockey. Ben, I'm sure you're going to be watching. No, I won't be. And people are like crapping on him. I was like, listen, at least he's on. Like, he's like, no, I won't.
I was like, I didn't watch any of that, man.
I'll tell you what, Matt McClain needs to learn how to field I guess that's kind of a tough play, but come on, Matt. You're in there because you can play defense. But see, the Reds, and I can't tell when we're talking about announcers. This is obviously a guy you're very familiar with, is Boog Shambi.
Yep.
I can't tell, no matter the sport, whether I think he's good or not. Steven, it's wild. My comment button, I'm trying to click on it. It won't work for his comment. You see me clicking, Leroy. It's just not working to put his comment on the screen. It's wild because all these other ones work, but his won't work for some reason.
Crazy.
I don't know.
Crazy.
I don't know why it works that way.
Who is he? Is he a Dodgers fan?
Yes. You didn't know that? You haven't picked up on that over the past couple of months?
No.
Mm-hmm. He's a Dodgers fan that I think doesn't hate the Reds, though, I believe.
Must be hard being all that money and, man, Were you paying like $10 for your whole salary because you're paying them $10 for the next 75 years straight or what?
Yeah, well, I mean, the lineup for the Dodgers, though, is just looking at it. You're like,
oh, yeah.
It's just
yeah. There's not an easy out in that entire.
Yeah. Oh, there we go, Paul. See, look, I can use it there. It's amazing how the comments works on that, but not for yours, Steven. I can't do that. My goodness. But yeah, I have, so kind of inside baseball here. Perfect way to put it is, I've got in front of me is the stream, And then I have a larger monitor to my left that is typically where I'll have like our picks and everything lined up there. But right now I've got it pulled up on obviously my YouTube TV to watch Reds and Dodgers, and maybe we won't have a full length show today. Yeah, so Steven says I'm good with the Reds. One of my cousins was growing up was a Dodgers fan, and it just stuck.
I told you, I'll just run the show. It's fine. You watch your game, and I'll talk to the people.
Oh, you mean I can just leave?
I mean, how much are you really going to be? How much are you really going to be here tonight anyway?
How long could you go?
With them?
Just you.
Hour easily.
No, I kind of want to see if he could do it. There's Zach Lysell with a strikeout. Let's go. Now I am.
You're telling me that as a broadcaster, I couldn't entertain Paul and Steven? Come on.
It's harder than it looks, though. I don't think people realize that for an hour straight, just talking. I still remember when I was in college, and I don't remember as to why. But I think you might have gone to... You might have been out of town, and Caleb was in Vermont, but I hosted a Red Zone by myself one time. But I remember I did like the first 20... Like, I did a monologue for the first 20 minutes or so, and then I think we did like a best of. Yeah. I don't remember. I think it was over Christmas. It might have been like a Christmas Eve show or something. I don't remember why you couldn't. Maybe you were up visiting Christy's family or something. But I remember at the end of it, I was like, my goodness, that's hard. It's like people don't realize how hard it is just to talk.
Guys that do like 2 hours every day. Like every day they do 2 hours.
Leroy Siva says Leroy could make it, but I don't know if the rest of us could.
Now, again, come on now. Have a little bit of faith in the B-string broadcaster, okay?
In my defense, I can do a 4-hour soccer game. Now, I at least have something a little bit to talk about, but I do talk about some off-the-wall stuff, too. I still remember a game a couple of years ago where there was a middle school softball game happening down the hill, and I could kind of see it. So I started like, I'm just going to call that game a little bit too. So I'd be like, oh, there goes the ball, because I couldn't actually see the game. I could just see when fly balls happened.
Which is funny because I did the opposite. During a softball game, you could see half of the soccer field.
That's a gapper.
So during the softball game, I started doing commentary for the soccer game, but I only see half of the soccer game. So I had the scoreboard and half of the soccer field while I was calling the softball game.
Tie game now. Dang it. See, the part that drives me there's no reason why this should drive me crazy. I just love how in LA they got to show all the celebrities there. There's Magic Johnson, there's Rob Lowe, there's all of, it's like, and then Rob Lowe used to be a Reds fan. Is that Luke?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Luke.
And the baby was supposed to be sleeping, running behind the screen.
Mm-hmm. Do you have an hour-long rant in there for you?
Yeah, I do.
I could just mention one of his trigger words and I could get him going.
No, I've got one. I've got one.
Leroy, NIL. What do you think?
That is the dumbest stuff. Let me tell you something. Listen, they just approved. No, you're not getting me. You're not getting. Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Pick contest. Let's go. Come on.
What do you think about? Let's see. What else? I'm trying to think of your trigger words. What are your other ones that I know I can get you going on? Your pick contest from last week. I can't, since I have the game on. I'll go to it in a commercial, but I believe it was America 8.
Useless.
America 8, me 7, you 6, I believe is what it was. I think it was 1 point separating us all, but America has that. I think I'm +2 now. So America has gained a point on me for that. I think that's what it is. Oh, yeah. What do you think about the transfer portal?
It's worse than the NIL, man. It's worse than the NIL.
So if you had to get rid of one, you'd get rid of the portal?
What?
If you had to get rid of one, you'd get rid of the portal?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Portal should be used in emergencies and only and you get one. Sweet. You get one per your career. Or if the coach
what if your coach
leaves?
leaves?
It's not a special situation. But they just let these guys leave every other year, and it's like, okay, the grass is not always greener on the other side of the field, man.
Speaking of things that are not green, this game is no longer green. So I don't know who he's going to bring in place of Littell here. I'm intrigued out of the bullpen. I don't know who he's going to bring in. That's fun year. Fun year for sure. Okay, now I can pull up the pick contest, and somebody was a little grouchy a second ago. If God forbid I watch my team.
Now, you would throw such a fit about how I need to be focused.
No, I would not. In fact, I would have even recommended that we cancel the show. I would have. In fact, Mick and I were literally talking about this beforehand because I knew that I was like, I knew he's probably going to make a comment about that. And I was like, you know what? I probably would have done it. Okay, really quick. Pick contest. Grayson County, Barron County. Leroy picked the Cougs. Leroy, not the Cougs. Not a good night. Not good. Not good, Bob. Not good. 43-0. Not good. Not good at all. I do want to come back to that and talk about it. Taylorville, Effingham. We both picked Effingham, but Taylorville won, from what I understand, right?
They did, 28-21.
We all picked South Carolina, got the point there. We all picked Northwestern. They did win, right? Yes. I put down a point here, but I wasn't sure whether they did. It was close, wasn't it?
It was the ugliest football game you ever saw in your life, but they did win.
Leroy went with the Bengals for some damn reason. I don't know why. I went with the Raiders and almost got it. I was my long shot pick, almost got it. Leroy was the lone one for Army against East Carolina. That didn't work for you. I went with Penn State. Didn't get that point.
Yes.
I went with ODU though and got the only point for Old Dominion. So and then we all went with the Dolphins. So the overall standings now it was 8-7-6 as I remember. The overall standings, I am in first with 37. America's in second with 35, and Leroy, you have 26. So that is the pick contest right now for this season. Still obviously a lot to happen with that. Let's see who is pitching for the Reds. Gosh, that ball was just barely fair, like 6 inches fair down the left field line. That's just how it goes. That's what it's like being a Cincinnati Reds fan. Steven asks, watch some of the Bengals game. Is Burrow really that vital? They looked bad. Yes. It is Lodolo. Yeah, my biggest thing with the Bengals, and I don't want to.
Brownie's gonna save us.
I never said that. My biggest thing is the takeaway for this is that if you don't think Joe Burrow is the best quarterback in the NFL now, I don't know what game you're watching. I mean, I think it's obvious that he is the best quarterback in the NFL when you see the drastic difference between these two teams. It is uncanny that the Bengals can't do anything, but yet with Burrow, they actually have something. Perfect bunt now. It's just going to be this kind of night. You're going to see it unravel live from the press box. This is just great. I know I messaged you about it, Leroy, on Friday. Oh,
I just saw it.
Get it? Okay, good. Woo! Okay. Shohei, you're about to see Shohei hit one into a mile into the air, and it looked like a Shohei bomb. I thought that's what you were saying, and I was like, oh.
I'm like 2 plays behind you, man.
Okay.
Now I'm watching the Shohei right the warning track. God.
Yeah. So, Friday night, the Barron County football game, I made a comment. I think we talked about it on the show last week that Barron County's broadcaster was who beat me out for Sports Announcer of the Year. I don't know if we mentioned that or not, but that is the case. So I get there, and their AD, who I don't know very well, but, I've had a couple of conversations with him over the years. He lets us in, hey, how are you? He says, you're good. Do you need anything? I was like, no, I've already talked to Jay, who is the broadcaster's name. He says, oh, that's great. He says, hey, we're actually going to recognize him here at halftime. I was like, oh, that's great. He's like, yeah, I don't know if you know, but he won KBA Sports Announcer of the Year. I was like, really?
I had no idea.
I was like, is that so? It's like,
see, I don't know how you kept it. I would have lost my. I don't know how you kept it together.
Do you know who he beat? I told him. And he goes, what? I said, I was the other finalist. And he goes, oh, well, congratulations or something. And then he does like the whole like, oh, well, you're really good too. And I was like, it's okay. Like whatever. But it was really funny because I was thinking, it was not on purpose because it was their first home game since he won the award. It was just a coincidence. But part of me was like, if it was on purpose, I would have been like, dang, I kind of respect that. Okay, they're out of the inning, down 3-2. Like, I kind of respect that, I do. But they're just doubling down and just burying me in the fact that I'm not as good as Jay Turner. And then the Cougs laid an egg too, which didn't make it any better. Yeah, they had, I think they had 18 rushes, Leroy, for negative 11 yards.
Success.
How'd your boy do broadcasting the game by himself, or first time?
It took him a little bit to get going. Did
you listen? Did you follow, or can you not do that?
I did not. I watched the second half. I was obviously at the marriage retreat, and I did not have, but I did. We went to Texas Roadhouse, and I did put the game on my phone, and we watched the second half on my phone, and then I went back and I did listen to the whole game afterwards, just to kind of because I'm the main broadcaster. I really did want to have information this week of how they played last week. So he did better in the second half. He didn't give the score once, like at all. So there is some stuff that does need to get worked on. But given that it was his very, very first time broadcasting football, I'd say he did fairly decent.
And that's hard. That's hard. Have you gone back and listened to your first football game?
I choose not to.
I did that.
Terrifies me.
I did it in the last.
I did it with Bruce Berry, and it was Effingham on the road, or it was Mount Zion on the road, and
see, I did it in the last year. I found it my first game.
You did,
and I listened to a little bit of it. I think I made it 5 minutes before I was like, God, this is so bad. So
I'm pretty sure Bruce.
bad.
I did color with our mayor, and I'm pretty sure the mayor bailed me out of quite a few of the situations.
And see, that was the part that was hard for me since I was alone.
Yeah, there's just no.
I was flying the plane. I was going to crash the plane. Was pretty much what it was.
You were.
And it was rough. It was.
Yeah, and Steven does make a good point. Did you survive the bathroom?
It was. It's just I find it so funny, the bathroom. It is because I mean, literally, like we said, you have to walk through the bathroom to get into the press box.
It's so wild to me.
It is.
It's so wild.
But during the game, we're in a commercial break. I think this might have been halftime.
Okay.
So we kept the door. So if you close the door between the bathroom and the press box, nobody from the bathroom could get in. But I left it like cracked because our crew who is outside might have needed to come in. And I didn't really want to have to do the like roll over and let them in and over that.
Yeah.
So we're in the middle of broadcasting, and I think it might have been we were in a break or headed to a break, and I sense the door open behind me. And it's some just random dude. He pokes his head in and he goes, what y'all doing? He goes, I've never seen this. And then he goes, can I just watch you all? And I just put my headset back on. I was like, I'm not dealing with you. I'm not dealing with you. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
What y'all doing in here?
Y'all pretty much
the game?
Pretty much. Oh, I didn't know that. What are you doing? And it was like, and finally he realized, he got the idea of, oh, maybe they don't want to talk to me. Maybe they don't want to talk to me. Who does number 2 work for? Are you talking? Okay, we're talking about bathroom here, Steven, so I'm not entirely sure if you're talking about that number 2. Who thought that was funny?
I don't know if she's laughing at you or if she's laughing at what she's watching. But she's not watching anything, so I don't know what the hell she's doing.
Laughing at Sam.
Oh,
apparently she's laughing at you.
So she likes toilet humor. Okay, good to know. Good. Oh, it's a quote from Austin Powers. Oh, okay. That one
number 2.
Yeah, $1 billion, right? It's been so long since I've seen that movie.
I'd like to talk about something if you have a moment. No?
I said go for it.
Okay. So that's long. I was going to ask you, but it's longer than the 40-second allotment because I just know it is. And I'm pretty sure I already know your opinion on it because you're Sam and you don't ever show emotion on anything. But the Packers and the Cowboys tied 40-40 after a long night. Commissioner has said that they have added ties because they're worried about player safety. But they've added an extra game at the end of the year and taken one away from preseason. So my question is, what do we do about the tie situation?
Do college football overtime. I've said that for years. I hate ties. Ties are for around your neck, not for sports. I even said in soccer, just go straight to PKs. Have a winner. I hate ties. I hate them. Go into PKs, settle it. You need a winner and you need a loser. And it is just, or like find a way to do it. Listen, even if it's the 2-point conversion BS, I don't love that, but give us some semblance of like a college football overtime in the NFL. Even if you start it since high school's 10, college is the 20, do it from the 30. Like figure out some way to do it, but we need a ties are stupid.
It really felt like the Packers were playing to tie there at the end. It really didn't feel like they even tried to get into the end zone at the very, very end. They were just like, look, we're just going to settle, kick the field goal, and take the tie at the end. And it's like, all right, guys, like, what are we doing?
I hate the tie. It's just it just drives me crazy. Bears feeling better or worse?
Pretty good. Honestly, pretty good. And when you look at the Bears, now I'm going to say that now, and it's gonna all fall apart after their bye week. But when you look at who they've got coming out of the bye, you've got games against the Commanders, Saints, Ravens, Bengals, Giants, before some really, really tough games against the Vikings, Steelers, and Eagles and Packers. But for the next 5 games, other than the Ravens game, those are all winnable games. So
you still got to come to the jungle, baby.
Who's going to be your quarterback?
Jake Browning. He'll have it figured out by then.
But it's interesting. It's interesting how much better Caleb Williams is playing. He's been playing really, really well. He's had 2 big end of the game drives down the field to score. So it's been really, really nice and refreshing to see an actual quarterback. I was not thrilled, and I was arguing with somebody online about it. Did anybody in the comments, and I don't know if you saw Ben Johnson's halftime interview?
No.
Did you see this?
No.
So Ben Johnson did a halftime interview, and they were like asking him questions, and it's the generic, what do you guys got to do coming out of coming out of halftime? What do you guys got to do? And Ben Johnson gave some generic, we've got to find our identity. We've got to get back to playing the game that we are used to playing. And she said something stupid along the lines of, so what you're doing hasn't been working then, has it? And Ben's like, no, you think? Like, obviously we need to do something better. And walked off. And the media and like the internet went crazy. How dare he talk to her like that? Blah, blah, blah. And Ben ended up apologizing for it. But it's like, can we please stop asking these stupid questions? It's like even the games in the playoffs. We're interviewing these managers in the 3rd and the 4th inning of these games. And I'm just like, bro, why are we doing that? I don't like the access that we have to the managers / coaches all the time. And I'm not saying that it's, there's a time and a place for it, but you're not asking anything groundbreaking, nor is any coach going to be like, oh yeah, in the second half we're gonna do this. No one's gonna say that. They're gonna give the most generic answers you've ever heard in your life. What is Tito gonna say? Oh, you know what? We need to go out there in the 5th inning. We just need to go get our outs. We need to play better. Heck, I could give a halftime interview right now and be just as good as Tito right now as far as talking. I'm just not a big fan of this. We have to have access to them all the time and get those up. Of course you're going to get stupid comment. Like, there you go, Steven. You got me riled up. Look at that. No, I'm just kidding. But I don't know, Sam. I'm just not a big fan of, and that is something that I love. I do love the players being mic'd up. I don't get issue with that because most of the time it doesn't really affect them during the game at all. And Heck, half the time you can you hear him hustling during like a ground ball or something. But these interviews with the coach are just awful. They just ask the same 4 questions every single time, and you've never learned anything new from a halftime or in-game interview with a coach ever. There's nothing that you're going to learn that's going to be like, oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to disagree there. I did enjoy hearing from Tito, but at the same time, it was the same thing that you could give his answer. I guess is what I'm saying. Like, know what he's going to say.
He's losing, right? What is he going to say?
Well, at the point he got interviewed, he was winning.
Okay.
It was 2-0. Because I think one of the questions they asked was 2-0. Do you use your bullpen more aggressively in this game? Which I actually think was a good question. And
it's a must-win game for the Reds.
And they did. They went to the bullpen and
the Padres.
Okay,
the Padres
don't
today
show highlights from last night because I just look out of my peripheral and I see Teoscar Hernandez rounding the bases. Don't be doing that because I almost had a little panic attack and had a bad flashback.
They used to put the word replay up in the corner. They've stopped
or last night or something.
Right. They've stopped doing that.
Drives me crazy.
My dad hates that. You want to get Dave Klimola on rant? Just talk to him about replays during a game. Oh, it's fantastic.
I mentioned your trigger words. Your dad's got a lot more. There are a lot of things I could get your dad fired up about.
Speaking of my father, he's going to have heart catheterization surgery on October 7th. So keep him in your thoughts and prayers because he has some pretty big. I told my mom I'd go and support her during that time, so I'm taking off some work and going to go to Springfield for his surgery. Yeah, so.
Well, that's good. Good vibes to Dave Klimola. Old Dave. Maybe we'll get him on the podcast when he gets better then. I think that's what the people want. Paul's stats of the week here. We'll get him on politics, too. We'll have a politics episode and let him rant there.
Oh, no.
The Reds are the first team in MLB history to have no qualifying batter hit 270, no batter hit 25 home runs, no pitcher win 15 games, and no pitcher notch 200 strikeouts in a non-shortened season, yet still make the playoffs. That's one of Paul's stats of the week.
What does that say about the Mets, man?
There we go. Good job. Okay, headed to the 6th. The reason for the let's wait to see here. What are we doing here? The reason for the name change was clever. The Bears played at Wrigley Field, home of the Chicago Cubs. Hallis had it figured out that football players were larger and tougher than baseball players, so he picked a bigger, tougher animal than a cub, hence bears. Did you know that?
I did, but only because they were originally in Decatur, and they moved and they were the Decatur Staleys. And then when they moved up to Chicago, he needed a name that was fit for the team. They played at Wrigley, Cubs, Bears. Yeah.
And how about some Matt Forte?
And the Bears took the orange-blue from the Illini.
Okay. So Matt Forte stats? You want some of that?
Yeah.
Over his entire 10-year career, including his 2 seasons with the Jets, Forte gained more yards from scrimmage, 14,468, than any other player. He was also the first player in NFL history to record at least 900 rushing yards and 400 receiving yards in each of his first 4 seasons. Those are Paul's facts/stats of the week.
I miss having a running back, man. My goodness.
Yeah, it's at least you got some semblance of an offense now. Roma Dunze's having a good year, which I've appreciated as somebody who hasn't been fantasy.
The first Bears wide receiver to have a touchdown in 4 straight games since Walter Payton in 1986.
Paul's stats or Leroy's stats of the week. How about that? You have your player that's exactly what I was going to say. Yep,
absolutely. We got an easy one for you today. Oh, hold on. There we go. All right, and boom. Maybe.
I was going to say, I don't know what we're.
All right. Here we go.
Okay, I was going to say, I didn't really know what that was like is that him pitching or hitting?
No, that's just a generic baseball picture. All right, so Rookie of the Year, 12-time All-Star, Home Run Derby champ, 1989 World Series, Gold Glove winner, 3-time Silver Slugger, wore the number 25 his whole career.
I have a guess, but I don't know. I don't know that this is right. Is it Mark McGwire?
Dang, son, you are on it.
I thought
Can we go
so.
through the rest of this? Can we go through the rest of the stuff?
Why do? Yeah, okay, go for it. I'm gonna see. DC, that's tough to see.
So Oakland from 86 to 96 or 97, and then St. Louis from 97 to 2001.
See, I knew 89 World Series was the A's.
Yep, because of those earthquakes.
I just know it is because the Reds ended up beating them the next year, and I know that they were trying to go back to back.
So 583 home runs, 1,600 hits, 12 stolen bases in that man's career. Batted 263, 394, 588, an OPS of 982. 62.2 WAR. Played first base, was born October 1st, 1963, drafted by the Expos. And he said, yeah, no, absolutely not. And then got drafted by the Oakland Athletics of the 84 MLB draft from the USC. So he got drafted out of high school, decided to go to college, and then went to play for the Athletics. 10th pick overall in 84.
That is true, as Paul says. He was just trotting around all the bases. Didn't usually need to steal one. Okay, Red's got a leadoff base runner. TJ Friedel, base hit.
The number one pick in that draft was a guy by the name of Sean Abner, who played for the Mets. The Cubs drafted a kid named Drew Hall, who was supposed to be like really, really good and really didn't do anything.
See, baseball, you could go through that.
I know. Out of the top 28 picks, Jay Bell, Mark McGwire, Terry Mulholland, and Norm Charlton were the only guys to really, really make it big.
Reds didn't draft Charlton, though. Did they? Did he? Did they?
No, the Expos did.
Yeah.
Reds drafted a kid named David Giroir, who is
David Giroir,
who is so useless he doesn't even have a thing for a Wikipedia.
Yeah, Reds legend, right?
Absolutely.
I think he's selling insurance, probably in his hometown now.
Or cars.
Yeah, I think he's an insurance guy. Name like that, insurance.
David Giroir. Let's see.
You gotta Google him to see if you can find him.
I'm gonna. Yeah.
Watch him actually work for like State Farm or something. You know, he's your local State Farm agent.
He's the CEO at a place called X-Bar Automation.
Are you sure? Is it the same guy?
It looks very, very.
Mark McGwire's rookie year was 87. Paul wants to know, right? That sounds right.
Yes. 80. Yes, he made his debut August 22nd, 1986. But he didn't get hit until his third game on August 24th. In 18 games with Oakland in 86, he had 3 home runs, 9 RBIs, and batted 189. He retained his rookie status for 87, where he would hit 4 home runs in the month of April and totaled 33 home runs before the All-Star break, earning a spot on the American League All-Star team. He broke Al Rosen's AL rookie record of 37 home runs on August 11th, then broke the Major League record of 38, which Frank Robinson and Wally Berger had jointly held. Dude was just a beast, man.
What was the record again?
34.
That's just so funny. Of now, like 34s for some of these guys. Oh boy, Leroy. Bases are juiced with nobody out for Austin Hayes. Oh boy.
Boy, nice little tapper. He didn't make a play. Oh, see, I'm so behind you.
You don't even see a tapper like that goes that high. I mean, that's a high chopper.
Yeah.
I mean, bounced off the plate, which gives it that, obviously, that, there's not much you can do there. Hayes decent enough speed. Okay, do you got any tidbits here while I
do.
Look who's on the screen right now. None other than Mark Pryor.
I love Mark Pryor, man.
Go for some tidbits here while I.
What could have been? What could have been? New Orleans will host the 2028 College Football Playoff National Championship at the Superdome. They announced that today. NHL free agent Luke Hughes agreed to a 7-year, $63 million extension with New Jersey Devils.
He was at the Yankees game, I think.
Browns are benching Joe Flacco in favor of rookie quarterback Dylan Gabriel. The press immediately went to Shedeur Sanders to ask him what he thought about it.
Because he was remaining the third-string quarterback. That was the reason why they were asking him, instead of moving up to second in front of Flacco.
The WNBA championship is set. The Mercury will take on the Aces. Phoenix Mercury will take on the Las Vegas Aces. Dolphins wide receiver Tyreek Hill will not need another surgery after undergoing a major procedure to repair his dislocated left knee and multiple torn ligaments, including his ACL. His agent assures everyone that he will play next season. The realistic goal is the start of the season. I'll believe that when I see it.
That was nasty.
That was.
I didn't watch. I have not seen the play. I've just seen. I saw a picture with his, and I was like, yeah, I don't think I really need to see that play.
Ugh. Poor guy. Jonathan Kuminga has agreed to a 2-year, $48 million contract to return to the Golden State Warriors. The deal has a team option designed for the contract to be renegotiated next summer. Both sides understand the likelihood of exploring trades when Kuminga is eligible in January.
Okay.
The NFL has announced that Bad Bunny will host the halftime show. 45-year-old white men threw a fit everywhere.
Be honest. I want you to be honest with me, Larry. Did you know who Bad Bunny was before Sunday?
Yes, okay. But only for two reasons. One,
Happy Gilmore
he was on WWE for a while.
Okay.
He was on WWE for a while, and Happy Gilmore too.
Okay. Did you watch Happy Gilmore? I didn't know who Jonathan Kuminga is, Paul. Played at Duke, I believe.
Yeah. But if you asked me to list a Bad Bunny song, I would not be able to do that.
You're not gonna rap your best Bad Bunny?
I know what he looks like.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully he brings his breadsticks.
It was a week of reckoning in college football as 4 top 10 teams lost. Alabama, Florida State, Penn State, and LSU all suffered tough losses this weekend. Georgia,
not Alabama.
Yeah, sorry. Minnesota Wild have signed star Kirill Kaprizov to the richest contract in NHL history, 8 years, $136 million. Back to the these are all out of order, and I apologize.
The best part about that, though, like I always say, Leroy, is you could have absolutely made that name up. Paul and I would have not had any idea. I'm gonna be honest with you.
John's my hockey guy.
I have. What was that guy's name?
Kirill Kaprizov.
That is. I've never heard of that person before in my life.
An MRI confirmed that Giants standout Malik Neighbors suffered a season-ending torn ACL during Sunday's game versus the Chargers. I saw somebody had a fantasy roster that had Burrow, all of the injured guys, and it's like, oh, man, I get it. Kevin Durant said he plans on signing an extension with the Houston Rockets. He's currently in the final year of his contract. Mets all-star first baseman Pete Alonso is opting out of his contract. He will enter free agency. He announced it after New York's final game of the season. Speaking of teams that choked down the stretch, the Giants have dismissed Bob Melvin. Minnesota Twins fired Rocco Baldelli. Rangers announced Bruce Bochy will not return. Ron Washington is out in L.A. Interim manager Ray Montgomery will not return. And Brian Snicker informed the Atlanta Braves he will not return as manager. They are bringing him back in an advisory role.
Paul, what's your take on that? Who do you want as the next Braves manager? I'm intrigued. Genuinely.
The Angels are looking at Torrey Hunter and Albert Pujols as their next manager. The Chicago Bears have posted new screenshots of what their stadium is going to look like, and it looks exactly like Vegas's. I'm not a big fan of these cookie-cutter stadiums that all look the same. yeah.
Steven, yes, the Alonso thing was yes.
It was right in the press, like he was done. He was like they were like he was like, yep, tough game, I'm not coming back. that's literally what tough game, and I'm not coming back. Taco Bell. Taco Bell has launched a new dessert called the Tacolit. It's a waffle cone filled with cinnamon ancho chili ice cream and dipped in chocolate. The Tacolit.
No.
Okay.
It looks like a Choco Taco. That's what it looks like.
Okay.
But I assume that Choco Taco is copyrighted and they couldn't use that, so they made up their own. Team Europe won the Ryder Cup. And Sam, who has been the biggest letdown in fantasy football this year? How's your team doing?
I think I'm 2-2 in both. Sorry, it's bases loaded now. 2 outs, 1-1 pitch coming to Ellie De La Cruz. We're gonna have to. Oh, he swung it, fouled that one low. Come on, Ellie. Reds had the bases loaded, nobody out, and they're about to get no runs. That's about to be a Cincinnati Reds for you. Yeah, okay, we've already seen Magic like 8 times in this game. We don't need to show them again. Come on, Ellie. Come on, Ellie. Do something for me here, bud. Do something. Do something.
Look, Magic Johnson.
He's going to drop that curveball in on him again. Okay, fouled it off. Okay, we're still alive. Brian Thomas Jr., Jamar Chase, Paul. I mean, Chase Brown it was somebody who I thought was going to have a really big year, and he hasn't done much, to answer your question. Give him a fastball right down the middle, Yamamoto. I'd appreciate that, please. That's all I ask for. Do you have an answer for that? Okay, here we go. 1-2 pitch. 1-2 pitch. Okay, he did give him a 97 mile per hour fastball right down the chain, and he fouled it back. Okay. Would you even be able to do this if this was the Cubs?
I don't know. And I was telling Sam before the show started, I forgot how much I have a love-hate relationship with playoff sports. Our teams just don't go there often. So, like, I forgot how anxious I get during these games, man. It's a little nice to watch this one because I don't really have a. Would I love the Reds to upset the Dodgers? Absolutely, but
well, when you get the bases loaded with nobody out and you can't score any runs, it's going to be tough. Oh, okay.
What a bad swing! Ugh.
Okay, you want a little.
Trevor Lawrence has been a pretty big letdown. He's been sitting on my bench for a while.
You ready for a little play clock? I don't have any now. Here's a guy. I'll be honest. I've been distracted by the Reds.
You're good.
So we'll get that next week.
You're good.
Why is that so?
Why is it running already, Sam?
Okay, because when I add it to the stage, it'll automatically start playing no matter what. What would you like to ask or answer?
I'll ask.
Okay, good.
All right.
It's commercial, so I want to answer both of my questions while I.
Terry Francona chews over 100 pieces of bubblegum in a baseball game, always having one original grape and apple piece together at all times. So I ask you, what is the weirdest candy combo that you enjoy?
For one, this is something that apparently they talked about during the game last night, and it was when I was watching on mute. I only see him chewing sunflower seeds during game. I never see him chewing gum. It's weird. Like, they show him, and he's only doing sunflower seeds. So I don't really know. Like, that, it's weird, because unless he's chewing grape gum and chewing sunflower seeds, but that seems like an odd combination. As far as candy goes, Leroy, I legitimately, I could not tell you the last time I had a piece of candy.
I can never ask Sam anything because he doesn't do a thing. He he comes home, he goes to bed, he doesn't do a thing, man.
But also, like Paul says, who mixes candy corn and peanuts?
Pink and yellow Starburst, fantastic. Tastes like pink lemonade.
You mix them together?
Pink and yellow, absolutely.
I only eat the pink and yellow.
I'm legitimately sitting here trying to think the last time I had a piece of candy. It has been.
Ask him nothing because he doesn't do anything, man.
It has been Months. I mean, Steven will tell you. Steven, do you ever see me eat candy before a game? Never. I just don't do it. Now I'll drink my Dr. Pepper, but that'll be a little different.
You rebel.
Leroy, which retired player would thrive the most if they played in today's game, and which legend would struggle the most?
Babe Ruth would struggle the most. What legend would do the best? Joe DiMaggio. Joe DiMaggio was an absolute beast for his time. And if I remember, I'm gonna cheat, but Joe DiMaggio was 6'2", and I'm telling you, he'd have zero issues adapting to today's game. So I'm gonna go with Joe DiMaggio as being the best guy as far as playing today's game, as far as being built and being able to handle everything that's in front of him. Absolutely.
Okay, Steven says, I will eat Ricola, like a cough drop. I don't know that's candy. Although I do pop them like candy. I do agree, though, with Babe Ruth. Is that,
and I love Babe.
The guy that's on the... Turn around and look at the screen. Is that Seth Green? The guy in those sunglasses right now?
He's showing Shohei right now. Hold on.
Yeah, Shohei does not look like Seth Green.
That's not Seth Green.
Who is that?
Looks like Dana Carvey.
Why do I know that name? That name sounds so familiar. Who is that?
He's from SNL. He's a comedian from SNL. But I don't even think it's him. I think it's somebody else.
Okay. I'm ready here for your question. Is that a fair? That is seriously a fair ball. That is just my goodness. Okay. I'm ready.
I feel like I'm going to strike out with this one too, but I'm going to give it my best shot.
What's my favorite candy or something?
No. What was the last song you listened to?
Oh, what is the last song I listened to? Not counting actually no, because when I was in my car earlier, Nice Place House Stewart. Okay. That was not the song. I didn't even start the timer. The last song I listened to, that I sought out to listen to, and not like on a shuffle or something like that, was probably Welcome to the Jungle. Welcome to the Jungle. Yeah, I mean, I don't count the national anthem. Like, I did hear it last night at volleyball. I heard plenty of songs last night, but as far as seeking out a song, the last one that I probably sought out to listen to was Welcome to the Jungle on Monday. But other than that, I don't think I have today. Another nice play by Sal Stewart, and he throws it away. God. The wheels are falling off. If you never knew you'd fail at it, other than broadcasting, what ridiculous career would you do?
If I failed at broadcasting, what ridiculous career would I do?
No. If you could guarantee that you would not fail at a career, other than broadcasting, what would you do?
Umpiring.
Really?
Yep. I'd go straight up full bore into umpiring. I love sports, man. I'm horrible at them. I'm not good at them, but I love them. There's just something about the stories and the competition level that's there. I love being a part of it, even though I can't be a part of it. And umpiring would keep me close to the game that I love.
I didn't know if you'd go like brain surgery or something for the money.
Oh, I don't know about that. Oh,
Steven wants to know, did anybody check on Billy Joe Armstrong to see if he woke up today? Did anybody wake him up since September's gone? Hey, Steven's got jokes here tonight. Okay, I guess it is autographs time. It would be fun to be a coach or a manager. Like, it would be fun if you knew, and then you also got to think, if you wouldn't fail, hell, make me the head coach of the Bengals. If I'm not going to fail, we can win some Super Bowls. Well, which team would you pick?
Scoreboard operator at Wrigley Field.
Which team would you pick if you knew you couldn't fail to lead them to all the success? Cubs?
Northwestern.
Really? Football?
Oh my gosh. I'd be king. Are you kidding? If I took the smallest school in Big Ten to championship level glory, they already treat Pat Fitzgerald like a king. I'd be set.
They fire
Put my
kings?
statue up front, call it a day. Huh?
They fire kings?
Nothing was proven in that. Not a single one of those was founded.
Steven says, I'd be the K105 color analyst for Grayson County basketball. Oh, wait, I've already run that off the rails. Listen, I think, Steven, the people are ready for December the 1st to roll around for the Cougs in Central Hardin game 1. And hopefully you'll be there that Monday night for the boys game because the girls don't start until Tuesday. Okay. Shohei's up, and then I'll put it on the screen. Okay, it's high.
If you can guess today's theme, you'll be a king.
Oh, I can't wait either, Steven. I'm ready for basketball. Nothing against football, but it's been a rough year. Oh, that's a good pitch, though. Okay. Satchel Paige is coming to me, but that's not Satchel Paige.
It is not. The first initial is a M.
Mariano Rivera?
Nope.
Did you say an M as in Michael or M as in Bolin? Okay.
M as in Mike.
Base hit by Shohei. God, can that guy just stop playing baseball? He's so good.
What is he batting, like 750 against you guys?
Well, see, what's funny is in the regular season, he was like 2 for 25 against the Reds. They shut him down. And I knew I should have bet on it. I was mentioning to somebody before the game last night that I was like, I should bet on a Shohei anytime home run. And he hit 2 of them. Who is this?
Mark McGuire.
Oh. What is happening here? Why is that so shaky? Is this guy just really old?
Yeah.
Is that an R?
Yeah.
Rod Carew?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the last one.
Ugh.
I don't know what he's written on the side, but it doesn't help you anyway.
It's 5-2 now, Leroy. It was a fun year.
Oof.
They have had now, that's like their 4th or 5th hit that is just hugged.
Yeah.
And when they're getting all those.
What are you supposed to do about that? My goodness.
Okay, say what you said again.
It says MSD something on the side, but it doesn't help you with the autograph. So don't worry about the writing on the side. It means nothing.
Yasiel Puig.
No.
I don't think I know this one.
See the X right here?
Xavier Nady. Xander Bogaerts.
Yes, Xander Bogaerts.
Oh, it is Xander Bogaerts. Okay.
So Xander Bogaerts, Rod Carew, and Mark McGuire. Those are today's baseballs.
Are they all birthday today or something?
Yeah.
Oh.
Keith Hernandez. It's one magic loogie.
5-2 bases loaded for. This is Teoscar now. Oh, this is just not going to end well. Oh, this is just not going to end well at all, Leroy. Not fun at all. I guess it's about time for pick contest too, isn't it?
I know, brother. Yep.
And it's a base hit. Okay, this is now 7-2. Now they bobble it in the outfield. Does that make it 8-2? Yep, 7-2. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yes, we get it. Magic Johnson is there. We don't need to keep showing him every single time. My goodness. I have nothing against Magic, and now I'm starting to hate him, Leroy. Nothing against Magic before today.
I got to shake his hand in real life.
Well, good for him, but that doesn't mean that I'm not like a little sick of seeing him right now. Okay, pick contest for this week. America, you are going to be picking the Cougar game. Leroy, tomorrow night we get Thursday night baseball.
Yep.
And it is the 2-4 Grayson County Cougars at the 0-6 Ohio County Eagles. Just a phenomenal football game tomorrow night in Hartford. And the question is see, if the Reds were winning, maybe I'd feel nice and give you a little more information about this game, but I'm kind of salty right now, so I'm not going to give you anything else. America, you are picking this game as well. So you got Steven is picking the Cougs.
Yeah, I will too. I'm not happy about it.
Steven's picking the Cougs. Paul, you picking the Cougs or you picking the Ohio County Eagles? And then when everybody locks it in, I'll give you the stat that I was going to give you.
Hey,
Paul's
don't take it out on me that your baseball team sucks, okay?
I'm just looking forward to the Padres tomorrow to knock you all out. You Darvish going to do it.
They burned to their whole bullpen today, man. We're going to torch you. Darvish. Not you.
I was going to say.
The other you.
I'm going to be doing the Cougs. See, Ohio County's lost 29 of their last 30 games. You ready for this stat, Leroy? This year, they have rushed the ball 138 times. How many rushing yards do you think they have?
14.
9.
Pretty close.
They have rushed the ball, Leroy, 138 times for 9 yards. That's hard. That's hard. Okay. Taylorville against Mattoon, right?
Mattoon. It's not Mattoon. It's Mattoon.
Leroy, I'm from Kentucky, so we say it the way it's spelled, Mattoon. Okay. What's this game here? I'm the only one picking this one.
Taylorville comes in 2-3. Mattoon comes in 1-4. Taylorville beat them by 20 the last time these two teams played.
Say those stats again. Say that again.
Taylorville comes into the game 2-3. Mattoon comes in 1-4. The last time Taylorville played Mattoon, they won by 20.
Taylorville is going to win this game as well. So yeah, I'm going to pick Taylorville in this one. Okay, Kentucky, Leroy travels to Georgia.
You're just going to have a great weekend, aren't you?
Oh, it's just great. So you're picking Kentucky, right?
Georgia.
You know who I'm picking, Georgia.
I need wins against you, but even I know my limits, okay?
Yeah, I'm
Where's
picking
the game
Georgia
at?
in this one. Georgia.
Oh. If you thought there was any chance of, you might have had a small chance of me saying Kentucky if the game was in Lexington. Ain't no way.
Yes, Paul. They have rushed the ball 138 times for 9 yards. Is the other team. That is very bad, Paul.
Terry.
What?
Terry, they just showed Terry on the screen and he goes,
oh, intentional walk. It was an intentional walk.
Okay.
Georgia is America's pick here. I'm assuming Paul will pick Georgia as well in this one. Okay, Northwestern hosts Louisiana Monroe. Is that right?
Yes! Our one BS game that we play every year that somehow we'll figure out a way to lose.
Go Warhawks. No, I'm gonna take Northwestern in this one.
Same.
Alrighty, Northwestern against Louisiana Monroe. Is your wife okay there?
She's fine.
It's a little dramatic.
She likes to yawn loudly when her headphones are in.
All the time. Paul is picking Louisiana Monroe. Steven is picking Northwestern, but it's a tie. So the tie goes to us, Leroy, and we both pick Northwestern. I like that Paul knew that, but he's still just going to throw ULM. Okay, we at least going to get this guy out at the plate. Are they even going to tag up?
Absolutely not.
Okay, they didn't tag up. Okay. WKU, Leroy, on Friday travels to Delaware to take on what's Delaware's nickname?
Not a chance.
The Blue Hens.
Okay. You could have easily made that up, and I wouldn't have known any different.
But it's the fact that they're the Blue Hens. It's the proud.
Kirill Kaprizov got a big contract too.
Who's their most famous quarterback that was drafted from there in the last 15 or 20 years? You talked about him earlier in the show. In your tidbits,
Today?
you mentioned him. You mentioned him in your tidbits.
Trevor Lawrence?
No. Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco from Delaware.
Flacco's from Delaware. Okay. All right.
Would you like WKU
wins by 20?
by 20? Leroy says.
No.
I'm going to put that in there. By 20. WKU by 20.
That's not part of it.
Delaware is favored in this game.
Are they really?
And I'm going to take Delaware. I think this is a Leroy curse game. You can't, Leroy, I don't think you could have cursed the Cougs, because I swear if they lose tomorrow night, then they should just hang it up. They should probably just hang it up. But you usually curse one gimme matchup usually goes the wrong way. And I feel like this is the one you're cursing.
I knew that.
I'm going to take Delaware.
I knew that, Paul.
Paul is also taking Delaware. Steven is also taking Delaware. So Delaware's America's pick. Leroy's the lone homer. Oh, Leroy, the Bengals take on the Lions.
Where's the game at?
It's in Cincy. Striping the jungle.
Lions.
Yeah, Lions win. I'm hoping I think they'll be more competitive. It's at home. Bengals play better at home.
You'd think so. Amon-Ra St. Brown's going to have like 400 receiving yards, man.
See, I'm more worried about Sam Laporta against the Bengals. The Bears, they take on the bye
Nobody.
week.
Bye week by 5.
Probably. Yeah, and then Gibbs too with that. I think they will run for more than 9 yards. I'm going to, for my first game, I'm going to do it, Leroy, because we've never said that these just have to be football games. Cubs Padres tomorrow. Who you got?
Is this allowed?
Why not? If you remember last year or 2 years ago, I put on there me versus Paul in fantasy. So why not?
So I can do the NASCAR race for this weekend?
Well, no, because that's not it has to be one or the other.
Cubs.
Who is pitching for the Cubs?
Jamison Tyone.
I've never been a huge
136. He's got a 136 ERA over his last 6 starts.
Which means he's due for a clanker. I'm going to take the Padres. Because if one of us is going to be miserable, then we both are.
Shocker.
If one of us is going to be miserable, then we both are. Paul's with me and taking the Padres. Steven's on your side, so we're going to go to unless does Christy want to break it?
What?
Cubs or Padres?
Who's going to win tomorrow? Cubs or Padres?
Is it home or away?
It's home.
Cubs.
Okay, so Cubs is America's pick. Okay, what's your first game of the week? I mean, you could do one of the baseball games tomorrow, too, if you want.
All right, Yankees, Red Sox.
That's disgusting. Okay.
I know. Paul, you just said Yu Darvish is good, too.
I'm gonna go with my heart and just what I hope happens, and I hope the Red Sox win, so I'm going to pick the Red Sox.
Really good.
Who are you taking?
Yankees.
Do you have a preference in this?
No.
Red Sox is America's pick.
I would love, in a perfect world, honestly, I would love a Red Sox Cubs World Series. Just because I'm weird like that. But
interesting. What's your World Series matchup that Cubs lose tomorrow? Cubs lose tomorrow. What's the one that makes you the happiest?
Mariners, Brewers.
Yep, 100%. Like I would be completely on.
And
board
I'd be
with
the
that.
biggest Mariners fan you ever saw in your life.
Yep, I think Mariners, Brewers. I think pretty much everyone would be in agreement here on that. Okay, let's go quickly full screen here and let's see what's my other game that I want to pick here. You know, do I want another obscurely random one?
I mean, it is you.
I do like a good. You know what? How about we we haven't done a Dion game yet this year, have we?
We have not.
Colorado at TCU.
TCU.
Dang, that was quick.
You could have told me Colorado was favored by 20, and I still would have taken whoever they were playing.
Cal Raleigh has 60 home runs and 0 pass balls.
MVP. And I'll tell you why MVP. Because you take Aaron Judge off the Yankees are still a playoff team. You take Cal Raleigh off the Mariners team, that team's not making the playoffs. That's why Cal is the MVP.
I am picking TCU. I don't know if I said that out loud.
Much like Joe Burrow
Oh,
is the reason why the Bengals are – it's the same thing. If that doesn't show you it's and I somebody mentioned, oh, you should make them both co-MVP. No. Cal gets it this year, man. Absolutely, Paul. 100%. Cal is MVP.
Paul, did you have a pick for – well, I guess it doesn't matter, so it's TCU's America's pick for him. Okay, what's your last game of the week?
The Miami Dolphins head up to Carolina to take on the Panthers. Yeah, obscure, huh? Yeah, bring it. Games of mediocrity, unite.
But why?
Because Tua's only like 4 concussions away from dying, so.
Okay, Steven, we do make a rule, though. If you get a tie and it is correct, it is 3 points. So, Paul, if you want to change your pick and go for the 3-pointer, we'll allow it. It's 3 points, right? I think that's what we said.
3, correct. It's a huge deal.
I'm going to take the Dolphins. So, Paul, if you want to go in with Steven and go with a tie, we'll allow it. I'm going to take the Dolphins.
Carolina.
If not, it will go to a coin flip, I guess. And I guess do we do the coin flip as Carolina versus the tie if Paul doesn't agree to it?
Yes.
Well,
yes.
Paul says nope. It's gonna whip him. Okay. So Carolina is the home team, so their heads, and the tie is tails. Alexa, volume 10.
Oh
Alexa,
my gosh.
flip a coin.
It's so stupid, dude.
What's the choice?
It was Carolina, Miami.
You Dolphins?
Yes.
It is heads, so Panthers is America's pick. Sorry, Steven. Paul ain't gonna do it. He's not gonna roll the dice for the 3 points. So there we go.
I was going Carolina.
Alrighty. Well, this would usually be the point where we would talk a little bit more about other things that are coming on. But Leroy, I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of want to go be depressed and watch the end of this baseball game, if that's okay with you.
You're good. Thank you, everyone, for joining us this evening. We'll see you next week, where we'll have a little bit more of an understanding about why the Brewers are awful at playoff baseball and
will the Cubs still be in it?
No. But
what is your confidence level tomorrow? I know you picked them, but what's the confidence level?
60.
Okay.
They're at Wrigley. J-Mo's been really, really good. The Padres have already burned to their bullpen. I'm feeling pretty good tomorrow, 60, 65%. I was not a big fan of the it felt like they wanted to lose today. And I just don't understand the mentality of not throwing out your best players to pitch. Colin Ray's been absolutely fantastic. He didn't start. They pitched Kittredge for an inning and then put Shota in there right afterwards. Kept Shota in for the 2-run home run against Manny. Not that would have helped. I mean, they still would have lost 1-0. But, like, it's just one of those things where it's like, this is playoff baseball. Like, stop overthinking everything and just play your best players. Play your best players. I think we overanalyze this stuff a little bit too much as far as that's concerned. Analyze lineups and matchups and all this, and he's better against left-handers, he's better against right-handers. But the eye test, I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of having a bullpen game in the playoffs and in a 3-game set. Come on. You've got to win the games that are there. Don't give them a chance. I don't know. It just felt like a throwaway game today.
Well, I wish you luck.
Thank you. I wish you luck in the next 2.5 innings. It's
been fun. Listen, I'm happy that they're there. Next year's the year. Let's hope they actually do something in the offseason. I'll be interested to tell you I'll be interested to do when we talk a little MLB free agency when that happens a little bit later on to see how it goes.
It depends if the wind's blowing in or out, Paul.
And at Wrigley, you never really know. We'll see you next week, Leroy. Enjoy it. Have a good call on Friday night, and we'll see you next week.
Yep. Absolutely. Have a great night.